A heartbreaking visit for the families of the victims killed in the midair collision between an American Airlines plane and military helicopter. It comes as officials say they've recovered nearly all the bodies from the Potomac River. And as 7 Samantha Sosa reports, crews are preparing to lift the wreckage out of the water onto land.
Walking along the banks of the Potomac River near Reagan National Airport Sunday, dozens of mourning families visiting the site where an American Airlines jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter collided Wednesday, killing all 67 aboard. The families bussed to the location with a police escort, watching as federal investigators piece together what happened here. D.C. Fire and EMS Chief John Donnelly telling reporters he's been meeting with the families over the last few days.
These people have suffered a terrible loss, and, they're grieving.
This crane also arriving Sunday to pull more wreckage from the frigid water. Crews spent the day continuing to survey the water, setting the conditions for a lift starting Monday.
Our goal is to really lift as much as we can, given the fact that we are also accounting for the human remains component. And then our goal is to then transfer those pieces of equipment over to a flatbed trailer that will now take it over to a designated hangar so that the investigation can begin.
The remains of at least 55 people have been pulled from the river and identified. The U.S. Army identifying the 3 soldiers aboard the Black Hawk helicopter. 28-year-old Captain Rebecca Lobach, Chief Warrant Officer 2nd Class Andrew Eves, and Staff Sergeant Ryan O'Hara.
These were 2 experienced, qualified pilots to fly in this local area. This is something they've done many times before, and they were simply out flying a mission that's a training mission that's required to reevaluate, just like every Army pilot does on an annual basis. You get reevaluated, re-signed off to fly.
The NTSB releasing new photos Sunday of its investigators recovering the Black Hawk's black box. Over the weekend, investigators said preliminary data showed conflicting readings about altitudes of the 2 aircrafts when they crashed.
The question was the altitude that was read from the ADSB and the voice recorder was trying to pull up. I can tell you at one point very close to the impact, there was a slight change in pitch, an increase in pitch.
Full NTSB investigations usually take at least a year, but investigators are hoping to have a preliminary report within 30 days. In the Satellite Center, Samantha Sosa, Today in Florida.